It's green flag time. Let's get this show on the road. Madison Toll dominates and wins. Trey Wright wins the Indianapolis 200.
Miles out of nowhere. It's gonna steal it.
It's going to be Mike Fink Jr., number 38. Winnie Crouch is going to take the win here at Pocono. Side by side.
They're going to be side by side going down.
Coca Millions will win the Coca-Cola 600.
We are the NIRA. Hello everyone, this is Freedom Raider. Welcome to the Richmond Raceway in Richmond, Virginia. We're here for race number 7 of season number 1 of the Scots Grand National Series, the Old Dominion 250. 42 going to roll off here for 60 laps. It's going to be a good one here under the lights at Richmond. Let's go ahead and take a look at your starting lineup. We'll get these pace laps started. And the engines fire here at Richmond. 42 going to roll off. Logan Alexander, Matthew Silver on the front row, Kip Silverpoint and Brent Goodall in row 2, Quentin Moore and Ethan Farley row 3, the two-time winner Nathan Buchanan alongside Arthur Xavier row 4, rounding out the top 10, Jacob Thibodeau and Carter Jones. Coming into this race, it is still Noah McGalliard on top of the points pretty solidly over the rest of the field. He is having an amazing season, even without having a race win so far. There he is. They're side by side with Daniel Bouchard. Not leading the field to the green, but in prime position to get up there and potentially battle for victory. Pace cars in. Ladies and gentlemen, it's green flag racing time. Let's get this show on the road. Side by side behind, coming to the line, Logan Alexander leads lap number 1 over Matthew Silver. 3 wide, all behind Nathan Buchanan going underneath Quentin Moore and the one of Brandon Goodall. Goodall usually in the yellow colors, but now in the Mikasuki colors, as well as his teammate Kip Silverpoint as she moves into the 3rd position. Thibodeau making moves under Ethan Farley. Gonna hit him up out of the groove, and to the inside, here comes the winner of the Birthday Bedlam a few weeks ago, Arthur Xavier there in the 42 Powerade car. Going to take a peek on the inside. Not quite going to get there going down the back straightaway, but Brandon Goodall going to dive underneath the two-time Scots Grand National Series winner Nathan Buchanan. Looks like he might get into the top 5 here this lap. Nope, Buchanan's going to fight on the outside, so not quite clear. Meanwhile, settling in up front, still Logan Alexander, Matthew Silver, Kip Silverpoint, Quentin Moore, the top 4. They're singled out right now, and every position behind just about is side by side right now. Well, Goodall's going to drive it in deep, almost to the inside of Quentin Moore. How about 4 wide behind off turn number 4? Rex Ruiz, Justin Lightning, Jeremy Baylor, and Eric Monaco right in the middle of that. There's Logan Williams on the inside and the Lucas Oil 32. The 81 Patrick Starr getting up in the mix as well. That orangey red Menards car. 64 Christian Vargas going to take a peek at the inside. And Eric Monaco falling back here early. Ooh, sideways off the corner. Drake King had the line last week at Nashville where his car was sticking like a cat on Velcro on the outside. Well, his car was sliding off of turn number 4 that time. He held on to it, luckily enough, but is still slipping back here early on. The same can be said for Noah McGalliard in the 23rd position right now, not gaining very many spots and in jeopardy of losing a spot even there to the 98 of Bradley Keys. Meanwhile, still up front, Logan Alexander leading. Matthew Silver, who's right on the back wing, right on the back bumper, rather, of Logan Alexander. Kip Silverpoint, Quentin Moore, and Brandon Goodall in the top 5. Nathan Buchanan 6th, Jacob Thibodeau 7th, Ethan Farley 8th, Arthur Xavier 9th, and the 14 of Anna McDowell, a surprise run, is in the 10th position, but now to the inside. Here comes the number 4 Biaggi Brothers Dodge of Daniel Bouchard. Not quite going to get there on the inside. As the field singles out behind until we get to here, where we have 3 wide. This is back for 21st position right now. Now the 3 wide's moving back as Eric Monaco still falling back, but Noah Galliard still hanging out in the 23rd position right now, trying to get to the inside of Patrick Starr in the 81, 98 of Bradley Keys right in front of him. How about Juan Rodriguez in the 35 moving his way up? Dylan Wilson in the 66 on the outside. The field trying to sort themselves out right now. They've been doing good so far, but now could we go 4 wide through turn 4? Off of turn 4. Oh, Monaco backs out of it at the last second. Boy, that could have been trouble. I mean, they made it work before, so maybe they could have made it work again. I don't know. I don't want to find out, though. This is tense racing here at Richmond so far. And Eric Monaco, he's been dominating over in the NOFSRL as of recent, but he's coming off the title in the Krispy Kreme series over on Traviston. Oh, trouble for Noah McGalliard on the inside. Trouble for the points leader. Something breaks on that number 11. He is off the pace. You hate to see it for the points leader, Noah McGalliard, who's looking to have another good points day, and it's not going to happen for the number 11. He is going to be out of this race. We'll see as he pulls in here what the issue is. Logan Alexander still leading. Matthew Silver, Quentin Moore, Brenny Goodall, and Kip Silverpoint. Nathan Buchanan trying to get up there with the 09 to go for a battle and get a position. And expecting pit cycle, just one in this race. I'd say around lap 40 or so. That's what I'm expecting here. Noah McGalliard, I don't believe he's come off the pit, gone back behind the wall yet. He could have just pulled into his pit stall here, we'll see. Steve Markson was 1 lap down, but he is not on the pit road. So unfortunately, it looks like Noah McGalliard is going to be out of this race. That is unfortunate for him, and he is probably going to lose the points lead, depending on how his prime rivals do in this race. Meanwhile, front it's still Logan Alexander. Matthew Silver getting a mirror full of the 76 of Quentin Moore, who's having one of his best runs of the season. He got to the inside of Brenny Adal, moved to the 3rd position. Now going to try to move to 2nd on Matthew Silver. Silver blocking through turn 1 and 2. Still single file going down the back straightaway. Single file for most of the field still, actually, until we get back here. This is the 25 of Alfredo Manella. Haven't talked a lot about him this season, but he's moving to the inside of Carter Joey in the 10. Now Logan Alexander's going to get him in the mix there in the 32. Down to the inside. Joey slips up a little bit. But he'll stick on that outside lane and try to make it work. Jeremy Baylor, 28, getting up in the mix. So Finch is having a fantastic day. James Finch's team, Phoenix Racing. Is Brenny Udall side by side for 3rd. He'll move into the 3rd position. Skip Silverpoint, currently in 5th, and is obviously the winner at Daytona earlier this season. Is having a phenomenal season so far, in the top 5 in the standings. And Jeremy Baylor, the one guy from the Phoenix Racing organization we hadn't talked about a lot this season. He's currently up inside, just about to be inside the top 15 as he moves by Carter Joey. Now he's in the 15th position, so all 3 of Finch's cars inside the top 15. That is very impressive for that organization. This 58, Logan Alexander. Speaking of Daytona, brought it up with Kip Silverpoint. He led at the white flag before that last lap incident happened. And dejected, I'm sure, but here he is leading at Richmond, looking for a little redemption tonight. Rennie Adal's going to go to the inside of Matthew Silver. That's for second. And could he get it? Silver slips up through turn 1 and 2. He's still there on the outside. Going to go down the back straightaway. Watch for 3. Here comes the 76 of Quentin Moore. That Team Johnson Motorsports entry. He'll pull in behind Silver, and looks like Yadal is going to get second. And try to chase down the number 58 Glenn Motorsports entry of Logan Alexander, who has a little over a second lead now that they were side by side. Kip Silverpoint going to peek on the outside of Quentin Moore. Now cross to the bottom and heading into turn 1. Silverpoint's going to get to the inside and potentially get the position. Not quite. Moore got a good exit off turn number 2. Here comes the 19 of Nathan Buchanan. The Hans Van Kamp's Chevrolet getting up in the mix there. He's not having a good season in points, but he is having a good season with wins. He's the leading winner of the series so far through the first 6 races that we already completed. He's won twice. He won Las Vegas, and he won at Pikes Peak. Ironically, both of those races going caution-free. He is currently sitting in the 6th position, methodically working his way through the field. Very impressive doing that. Meanwhile, he'll get to the inside of Kip Silverpoint. I was going to look at the battle up front, but here we got a battle right here. Silverpoint slips going into turn 3. Buchanan's going to have a big run on the inside with a 33 Jimmy John's car of Thibodeau right behind. Going to take a peek. He's currently scored in the 7th position. Ethan Farley, the surprise, in 8th for Johnny Davis Motorsports. 9th, Hannah McDowell, and the 10th place right now goes to Arthur Xavier in that Ganassi Dodge Charger. Now Farley's going to go to the inside of the Kevin Harvick Incorporated number 33. They're going to be side by side off turn number 4. Can't quite get the run, but very impressive with that small team there. Just that one sponsor, very much underfunded compared to all these other cars, but having a fantastic night so far. Meanwhile, back up front, just short of halfway, Brendan Yadal has caught Logan Alexander in the 58. Dodge 1, 2, 4 in this race so far, as we're still caution free. Just before halfway, we're coming to lap 30 this time, and within the next 10 laps, we should see pit cycles. Boy, Yadal drove it in really deep off turn 4 there. You saw it get right against the backside coming off turn number 4, and he's right there still going through turn 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, not able to make a move just yet. Buchanan looking on the inside of Quentin Moore, can't quite get there. Silverpoint back to 6th, and Arthur Xavier finally gets to the inside of Hannah McDowell. Will he be able to make the pass? We'll see. McDowell drives it in deep. Oh, Justin Lightning moves up the 4 of Daniel Bouchard. That's all right. That's good. Good short track racing. Justin's going to go to the inside. Ooh, 3 wide. As Hannah McDowell slides up. Here comes Bouchard and Lightning to the inside. Hannah McDowell gets the good run off. Justin Lightning's going to slip back a little bit. All of this is for 10th right here. Looks like Hannah McDowell might hold on to it for the time being. As lead change up front, Brendan Yadal has moved to the point and gotten by the 58 of Logan Alexander. So the Glenn Motorsports number 58 falls back. Remember, we do have pit cycles coming in just a handful of laps. So even if Logan Alexander slips back a bit, it's not over. 5 Alfredo Vanilla, again having a fantastic run so far. Down the inside, moving into the 12th position ahead of Daniel Bouchard. Trying to get underneath the 42 of Arthur Xavier as well. The 28 of Jeremy Baylor getting up in the mix, currently sitting in the 14th position. Logan Alexander rounds out your top 15, then Juan Rodriguez, Carter Joey, Benny Watson in 18th, 19th Christian Vargas, and 20th Nick Sykes. Rex Ruiz falling back a little bit on the outside there in that Joe Gibbs number 18. While it is multiple groups of racing here at Richmond, the inside line still very much the dominant line here around this track. A bit of an awkward entry there going into turn 3. It's Bradley Keys, looks like he's falling back a little bit. And Noah McGalliard, whatever problem he had, he's come back out onto the track. He's 2 laps down in 42nd. So not going to be a good points day for him at all. But still, if he wasn't on the lead lap, to his credit, he has race contending speed. Just only if he was on the lead lap. Looking back to the rest of the field, it was Eric Monaco. He's having a bit of a frustrating night right now. Going to go to the inside of last week's winner, Drew Tatum. While his teammate Jacob Thibodeau is up in the top 10. Eric Monaco in the 83 back here in the, where is he scored? 31st position, just behind the number 90. So not a very good night at all for Eric Monaco. Just ahead of Drake King and BB Ueasy there in the 34, right behind 34 Chevrolet, running a different paint scheme. Just ahead of Bradley Ream in the number 2, the 40 of Avery Barnett. The 8 of Clyde Shelton is back there deep in the field as well, not having a very good night right now. But pit cycles coming up, and in a lap, we are going to have a little moment of silence here. As Brennan Yadal has a big lead and pit cycles begin. We're going to have a moment of silence here on lap number 42. Because, as many of you know, Chadwick Boseman, well-known actor, played the Black Panther, played Jackie Robinson in the movie number 42. Passed away earlier this week at age 43. Between laps 42 and 43, we're going to be silent for him. As Brennan Yadal comes down, the rest of the cars will come down. Thibodeau's going to stay out. And we start lap 42 now. His legacy will be remembered fondly. So we're coming to lap 44 this time around. Looks like Thibodeau is going to come out in front of Benny Watson. See who cycles into the lead. It's Logan Alexander in the 58. Ahead of Brendan Yadal in the 1. There's Alexander. He's got a lap car in between the 58 and the 1, so unless a caution comes out, I believe this race is over. Unless a caution comes out, it would be Logan Alexander winning in the number 58 for Glenn Motorsports. There's still a couple more cars on the pit road. Baby Urizi in the number 34, and Rex Ruiz in the number 18. As, my goodness, 3 wide going into 1. It's Kirsten Clark in the 39. Going to the inside there. Now going to look out on passing Drew Tatum in the 90. I believe. Let's see here. I don't even know that they're scored next to each other, though. Oh, yeah, they are. 24th and 25th. The standings just updated. All right. Now we'll go ahead and check back in up here, and the story is going to be the same, with a bit of lap traffic ahead. It's Tony Jezorski going to the inside of a very slow Noah McGalliard, who did get back on the lead lap. Currently in the 37th position as things stand right now. I don't know if he came down the pit road yet. I bet he did. But we're coming around to 12 laps to go this time, as Brennan Udall is actually closing in on the number 58 just a little bit. The only thing he's got to worry about is Drake King right there in between them. The gap is now under 2 seconds. And the more that Logan Alexander closes in on lap traffic, closer he gets to the traffic, Brennan Udall is right there, as we're now 11 laps to go. The gap 1.94, so just a little less. 4 100ths less, not much, but he is closing in. We'll see, though. Back here looking at the battle for third, Logan Williams slipping up out of the groove. Matthew Silver couldn't quite get there on the inside. Quentin Moore, the 76, right behind. As now the gap up front has shrunk down from 1.94 to 1.75. So Udall is on a hard charge back to the front, trying to get up there. Don't think Noah McGalliard didn't have something to do with that there in the 11. Gap stayed the same that time. We're now on lap 52. The thing is now, Brennan Udall has 2 lap cars to work with now. And there's open track all in front of Logan Alexander. So actually now the gap is 1.47. Yeah, this is going to hold him up badly here. We're 8 laps to go. And he just lost half a second of time there. So I think that may do it. And he was not able to get by the lap traffic. Still behind the slow car of McGalliard. And is still not able to get to the inside. So yeah, I think this is going to be it for Logan Alexander. And sweet redemption potentially coming from the number 58 here. As now the gap goes from 2 seconds to 3.3 seconds. As now Udall finally gets by the number 11, excuse me. I think he's out of time though. As we're at 6 laps to go, the gap 3.2. Logan Alexander just on cruise control right now in that number 58 Dodge. Coming around for a full handful of laps to go. 5 laps to go here at Richmond. Looking at the way your top 10 looks right now, it's Logan Alexander first. Way back here, Brennan Udall second. Logan Williams third. Quentin Moore fourth. Matthew Silver fifth. Ben Crouch 6th, a great run for that number 12. Noah McGalliard, or excuse me, not Noah McGalliard, Nathan Buchanan in the 19 is 7th. Juan Rodriguez 8th. Justin Lightning 9th, or Jacob Thibodeau 9th as he gets by Justin Lightning. As Lightning falls back to 10th. Benny Watson having a really good points night, I should say, as well in the number 15 there, sitting in the 11th position. Now in jeopardy of losing the spot to the 14 of Hannah McDowell, who's also having a really good points day. How about Charlie Davenport? Shout out to him. He has not had the best of starts at all this season. He is up there inside the top 15, as well as Alfredo Lanella, number 25. Great run for these cars here. And Ethan Farley sitting in the 17th position right now. Excellent run for that team as well. Lap and a half to go here at Richmond. Waiting for Logan Alexander to come around and get the white flag. The gap behind to Brendan Udall, 2.27 seconds. And the white flag is out. We're 1 lap to go here at Richmond. Alexander gonna come around for the final time. First win after heartbreak at Daytona. He comes to Richmond, and Logan Alexander for Glenn Motorsports, win number 1 in the Scotts Grand Nationals here under the lights in the Old Dominion 250. A 2.05 second lead over Brendan Udall, who finishes second, Logan Williams third, Quentin Moore fourth, Matthew Silver fifth, and Ben Crouch, Nathan Buchanan, Jacob Thibodeau, Juan Rodriguez, and Justin Lightning round out the top 10. How about Logan Alexander? The Who's Your Daddy Dodge gonna come down, be welcomed by his crew. A winner for the first time. From the pole to victory. We'll take a look at your final standings here. Logan Alexander, Brendan Udall, Logan Williams, Quentin Moore, Matthew Silver, Ben Crouch, Nathan Buchanan, Jacob Thibodeau, Juan Rodriguez, and Justin Lightning. Gonna round out your top 10 there. We'll take a look at the rest of your standings here. The only cars unable to finish on the lead lap: Drake King, Daniel Bouchard, Jeremy Baylor, Noah McGalliard, Rex Ruiz, and BB Oeasy unable to finish on the lead lap. So that'll wrap us up here at Richmond. Congratulations to Logan Alexander for winning the Old Dominion 250 here under the lights at Richmond. We'll see y'all next week at Martinsville. Until then, this is Freedomator. Y'all have a good week.